Alrighty, as promised, here's the tutorial on how to put the 3 images that you shot on a tripod together very, very simply and very, very easily in Photoshop. You can see the 3 images we have, one where she is to the left, one where she is to the right, and one where she's in the center. Now, unfortunately, I didn't do a very good job of setting up where my white seamless paper was, so it's going to add a little extra challenge for us, but nothing we can't overcome. All right, first, take a look over here in the layers panel. You can see that the background layer is locked, but she's not exactly right in the middle. I need to kind of move her over a little bit and get her in the middle, and then I have to deal with this mess over here. So here's what we're going to do. Here's a great trick first. How to unlock the background layer. You see that lock? Watch. Grab it, drag it straight in the trash. Boom, it's unlocked. Cool, eh? Okay, now we're going to drag it to the right, just drag it straight over and kind of get her more in the middle. So that'll help the whole overall thing. Let's just, there. Now that she's in the middle, we need to do something about this sticking out here and this sticking out here. Here's what we do. Watch. This is really, it's a quick trick. Make a selection from top to bottom of the white background. Go to free transform. So it's Command T on Mac or Control T on PC. Grab the side and watch. Drag it out to fill the space. All right, you're going to do the same thing on this side. Draw a tall selection. Okay, let's go all the way to the top. Use the rectangular marquee tool. Draw a tall selection. All right, move it over just a tiny bit here. There we go. Go to free transform. You press Command T on Mac, Control T on PC, and just drag it over. It works great on solid color backgrounds and things like that. Oops, looks like I missed a little area right here. So we'll just do a tiny one right there. All right. So now we have a nice solid white background stretched all the way across. Now, let's get your first image. This one right here. You're going to hold the Shift key and drag it on top. Now, how do you know how it interacts with the one below it? Because it kind of covers it up. Just go and lower the opacity just a little bit. And you can see that they're kind of crashing into each other. So what are we going to do? We're going to drag her over to the left a bit to where they're not crashing. They're close, but they're not actually touching. All right, now you can also see that when I brought that one over, there was the same stand problem. So we're just going to cut that out. In fact, we're going to cut everything out from her elbow over. Let's just make a selection. And you could make a layer mask if you really wanted to, but I'm just going to delete it. We'll select it all, hit delete, raise the opacity, and we're 2/3 of the way there. Now we're going to go and get the other shot to where she's on the right and do the same basic idea. Hold the Shift key, drag it over, lower the opacity a little bit, and let's see where she's at. Whoops, she's crashing into herself. So we're going to hold the Shift key and drag her over to the right a little bit. We still have the same problem with the stand over there, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to just delete this here. And then we want to delete everything from her elbow over, right? Because we just want her, not all this extra white background. So we delete all of that. We raise the opacity back up, and you're done. 3 shots of the same person on the same background. Now, what you could do if you wanted to, if you really wanted to make it maybe a little more realistic, is you could take this one layer. Now, it's going to create some problems over here, which we can fix easy enough. But drag it to where she overlaps the other person a little bit. Here, I'll lower the opacity. You can see she's overlapping there. All right. And so first we have to get rid of this here. So that's easy enough, right? It's on its own layer. I don't want to move it. I just wanted to make a selection. There we go. So we fixed that problem easy enough. But now she's sticking over a little bit here. Well, there's a couple of different things you might be able to get away with. What I always try first is try switching the blend mode. This only works on a white background. From normal to multiply. See if that gets rid of the background. It does, but it kind of put her in front. Like, well, and that's not a bad thing. Really, I was hoping to get her elbow in front of her, even though it's all the same person, but you know what I meant, right? So if multiply doesn't work, what we can do is we can add a layer mask. Let's just add a layer mask. Get a brush. Now, if your mask is in white, you're going to paint the opposite color, black. Let's grab a nice hard-edged brush, and you're just going to kind of paint away this area right there. And what it does is it's going to put her elbow in front. There we go, and just paint that back in. There you go. And what we're doing is just kind of setting this up to where it looks like There we go. Her elbow over here is in front. So the balance is a little off, but I still wanted to be able to show you how to do that using a layer mask. Well, there you have it. It's actually pretty easy, isn't it?